Fro Gang, we're joined by Chief of the Cheers, Lauren Schlosserman.
Cheerio.
And myself, a scuzz bastard, James Harris. Welcome to the weekly Running the Boys with today's full episode only available on patreon.com/frowingfits.
Frowing fits, baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're freestyling this.
Yeah. What do we normally say now?
What do you mean?
Lawrence, how's your week?
Well, this is the first time that we're hungover since being here.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
thought we were going to be doing way more heavy drinking.
Well, the drinking has been like constant, but not like
Not over the top until last
it's
night.
just been like a cruising altitude. It hasn't been like
Yeah.
nothing in like concentration. Before we get into the match of the century,
Get in!
becoming Mancunian bastards, and fuck, I don't know, Viva Ronaldo,
That's still the match.
Viva Ronaldo.
That's a little redundant with the match of the century. What about
What else? Just fucking beans.
What the fuck?
Let's get into a fit check.
berries and cream? All right, why don't you start, dog?
I got anonymousism socks, I believe. EG fatigue. Shout out fucking East and West store and me mate Trev. Me mate Trev in St. Louis
Proper lad.
with the fucking early seasonal hookup, and then Big Bean Neil Young tee underneath the vintage Carhartt Western from Chad at Street Rack.
Not
And-
Chad.
Fancy Explosion on the domicile and Hanes boxers.
And your, what is it? Comfort
And
Nalgene?
rings from Maiden Name and my emotional support Nalgene.
Emotional support
straight from
Nalgene.
the US.
I'm having the first glass of water that I've had in maybe
Yeah,
72
we've had
hours.
nothing but just sinking pints.
Sinking hella pints. You know what I will say about your fits that you've been wearing while we've been here?
Sure.
In Manny?
I guess we are a fashion podcast. What? What do you want to say about my fits, bro?
I was gonna say it's been an awesome fall preview to just see
Okay.
what Jimmy's gonna be busting out, to see the color palette, to see the layering.
Yeah. Well,
What's that trench you've been wearing? That brown joint.
is, not non-native. No, is it non-native?
It's like NN07 or something.
NN07, which I don't know if it's non-native or if it's another brand.
Is it non-native? No way.
NN0? Oh fuck. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it's a fucking like brown shit.
Damn. Damn, I put you on the spot with that one.
I know. Fuck.
But anyway, I was trying to give you a compliment.
NN07. Thank you.
Yeah. Where did you buy that, or was
Yeah,
that
I think I got it in Sweden. Oh no, it's Danish. It's Danish.
okay?
I got in Copenhagen.
Shout out NN07.
And then, yeah, the rest of the time it's just been fucking arced up from, whether it's light or darked up.
Speak of the devil. I mean, I'm not going to start top
You're a
down or middle
Bobby.
out because I'm not a fucking Bulby. I got on Uniqlo socks, vintage Levi's 5.1s. Oh, yo, I've been wearing the Wales Bonner Sambas. How many times have I almost busted my ass, bro?
Well, because you're not on a futsal court, mate.
I'm like slipping and sliding everywhere.
Yeah, you're like DMX.
I'm trying to like do the proper thing and wear fucking Adidas.
Adidas.
In Manny, but
Are you going to wear it to the Spezial event? You have to, right?
I think that I don't have any other option.
I mean, you're going to bust your ass.
How do you say 50 in Italian? What is it called?
Cinquante.
Cinquante. We are going to
Yo,
a big
okay.
time CP company event
Real
tonight.
quick, before you finish the fit check, I just want to say that the reason why we're here
Yeah, we should let the people
is
know.
that our fucking amigos, how do you say friends in Italian?
Familia.
La Familia at
Cosa
CP
Nostra.
Company. Yeah. Omerta and everything, but La Familia at CP Company,
Yeah, baby.
they're obviously a brand that's huge in the north,
Yeah,
where
dude.
we do what we want. And so they flew
With
us
the
up
casuals.
here. They flew us up here where we're going to cut pod with some big name guests. I guess one of the guests already posted.
Yeah,
Big
Big Nige blew his load off rip, dude.
Well, he did plug his IG like 50 times on the pod. So
That's it.
Yo, go check out Nigel Caborn on Instagram.
that was an instant blastic with big fucking Nige. Yo, his office is insane.
Yeah, it's fucking sick. I mean, I feel like his office and like Nicole McLaughlin offices are the two like sickest environments that we potted in.
4,000 vintage garment archive,
Yes.
and then 5,000 vintage book library.
Which sucks because I know you're illiterate
no, I wanted to.
and you're like trying to like make appearances as if you like knew the titles. You're like, oh
come
yeah,
on. Well, I know Lomo
oh yeah, no,
Vogue.
that book.
No, I know
No,
the
that book's cool.
bro. I know about the magazines. You know, I like to flip through a
mags?
magazine when I'm
The Lad Mags?
Lad Mag when I'm on the shitter. I will say that, and it was awesome getting a tour from fucking Big Nige himself. I mean, a fucking goat, a legend, unimpeachably. But in a place like that, I almost want to be alone. and just take my
just, like,
time and
peruse?
just exactly. So that
and
was,
also we were like short on time because we had to get back to
we literally
go fucking view the match
were
of
on
the century.
we were on planes, trains, and automobiles for fucking 6 hours total just to pod with Big Nige.
Yeah, that's what we do.
And we're not going to spoil the rest of the pods.
So
But
CP Company flew us up here. It's their 50th anniversary. They just dropped their barber collab. They got an Adidas Special collab. They got more collabs coming out.
Yeah,
we're going to
baby.
do more shit on. So that's why we're in the UK. That's why we're fucking getting after it. With my mates, with the fucking Jack lads. And sorry. So to continue on with the fit check,
that's the rundown.
and we're not wearing any CP Company, by the way.
well, they sent us shit, but it didn't arrive in time.
Yeah.
So it's back at the crib. I think we got the barber collab, which is fucking smashing, baby. Yeah. I have on an A24T, not always home, but always repping. Shout out fucking New York City. I love film.
You did get a compliment on it at the fucking
Kettle Pot
at the local
at Kettle Pot. I have on
coffee pot
with a K. I'm wearing an Arc'teryx Adam LT, the hoodie jacket. Shout out fucking Cooper Gill. I've been arced up like the whole trip.
Okay, we'll get into this a little bit when we talk about day free.
Okay. And then I'm wearing my father-in-law's Phillips 66 trucker hat. And just like I said, drinking water. Oh, and I got a little 7-Up for my tummy because, Larry has been smoking a pack a day.
Larry has been shitting, man.
I should not have said that in front of the paywall, but
Jenna's not listening.
let me do a quick little dart rundown. Let's talk darts real quick, right?
All right.
So I've been smoking Marb Lights.
You brought your own.
As I'm wont to do.
You brought from some of the good old. From the good old
for
USA.
traveling. And then what I love about the Marb Lights in Europe is they're definitely stronger, and then they have the OG filter, so you don't look like a pussy smoking an entire white cigarette.
Like a pussy,
well, no, I mean I think that was some law that happened, whatever, fucking who knows how many years ago in the States. The light cigarettes they legally, I guess, have to look different or whatever.
Because if you're a child smoking a light cigarette, it's like, oh, that kid's not smoking.
But I don't want anyone to be like, oh, you smoking a Parliament? No, bitch, I'm not Lindsay Lohan, dude. I don't smoke Parliament lights. I'm not a sorority girl. But anyway,
Jimmy Darts, by the way, abject failure.
You texted me before you left. You're like, I think I'm going to smoke as a bit, and I was as a bit. Speaking of bits, I was champing at the bit.
Yeah, because I thought
I was so excited for you.
I thought you could smoke in bars and restaurants here, but
no,
you either can't or people don't. And then I don't know if you noticed this.
Yeah,
I'm very self-conscious when I travel as being like a fucking oaf American,
the ugly American.
Yeah,
the proverbial.
And because in a lot of countries in Asia, in Scandinavia, and places in Europe, people are very considerate of the people around them.
Yeah,
I don't know if you noticed, but you've been just fucking chain smoking on the street. People don't smoke on the street. They go to designated smoking areas,
smoking poles,
suck their fag down, and then put it out in the garbage can. You're fucking chimneying down the street and then flicking to the street. I don't know if I haven't said anything until now.
No. And I talked to you about that, right? You're supposed to, blast fags and
then bin them,
right, in specific areas, and then bin them into like a smoker's pole, whatever. Anyway, so Jimmy Darts thought he was coming to play.
I'm not gonna lie.
You immediately ran that back. Oh, also, we go to the fucking convenience store and you go, what's like a good light British cigarette? And the woman's like, what?
What's all this then?
What's all this then? And you got a Benson and Hedges.
Benson Blues.
They suck.
I'm not gonna lie. The fucking
they're so bad.
The photo of the person's fucked up teeth.
Oh, on all the
front,
packaging. Yeah,
that fucked me up. Where I'm just like, this is how I'm gonna not just look, but feel.
Yeah. We're about to shower compliments all over Manchester and the north of England.
Everyone's been asking
because we're having the time of our lives. But I will say, people's teeth are really bad. I did notice that.
You and I,
what are you doing?
We're gonna live forever. People have been asking how's the UK, and I just want to say, it's smashing, baby.
Smashing,
baby.
You have been talking like Austin Powers the entire time.
Nah, just on day one.
No.
All right, let's get into.
Like a year. Oh,
this is the inaugural Jimmy and Larry work trip.
Inaugural? Right? No.
When else have we traveled before?
Didn't we go somewhere together?
No.
Really? This is the first time we've ever traveled?
Yeah.
Well, we went to Vegas for fucking Capsule back in the day.
For throwing fits, failing upwards. This is the first time we've done a work trip.
My memory's garbage. So
we've already blasted through the per diem.
Bro. Last night.
Still in front of the paywall.
So yeah.
We'll get careful. We'll get into it. We'll get into day free. Day free is what things got a little blue.
Okay, so our first
things got a little Benson
blue. They suck. Do not fucking smoke Benson and Hedges. They're trash. Day one traveling. Anything jump out at you in terms of traveling with me for the first time?
You're a baby in that you cannot do the simplest tasks, which is fine. I kind of expected that. Well, you're like,
what do you mean this? Like, what is a simple task? Like, what's one simple task that you were like, I can't even give this to him?
Like getting to the airport on time.
I was late.
Yeah, very late.
But that's not. I'm normally punctual, like a
and
punctual
person. Weird is that I was like, "Yo, come over here. This is where the door is." And you're like, "No, I can't move. I'm smoking here. This is where the U.S. bin is." Remember that? Anyway,
yeah. Okay, right. Now I shouldn't. I feel like I opened Pandora's box. I did start off on the wrong foot.
But then it was funny because like, I like to think that I'm like I like to fail to plan to fail, whatever. Fail to prepare to fail. Mm-hmm. But then I was fucking sloppy with the international travel. International travel is fucking tough.
Oh yeah,
now.
I'm not going to criticize you because you're on your mommy Jimmy, right? Baby Larry, mommy Jimmy. So you have everything planned out. We do all the fucking
tried to, but then my assumption, and this is where a lot of my international travel in like recent years has just been to Japan, where when you get to Japan, everything's just like so fucking easy, easy to do. So I think that fucked up my assumptions when I was like, oh yeah, we'll just get there and there'll be a train at Heathrow to bring us to fucking London.
I was talking about how we fucking bricked the fucking passenger contact form.
The passenger locator form, which again, I thought was something that you just like a form you
like customs or whatever.
Customs or in Heathrow.
Yeah. There was a moment where I was like, oh, yo, we're maybe going to be fucked. Because then you have to buy COVID tests. Like, this is a Virgin Atlantic policy, I guess.
This is all UK.
Well, anyway, so we had to like buy tests, ship them to our flat.
Yeah.
And they never even arrived.
Well, they did.
Or we never got them.
But then baby Larry couldn't figure out the intercom.
Fuck.
And so
I'm telling you, it's broken. There's a lot of broken shit in this flat, mate.
Was it broken or did we break it?
A loft is a flat, right? That's not like this is a flat.
We're in some fucking like old ass factory. I mean,
it's converted factory.
In true Mancunian fashion, we're staying in a fucking old facty.
It's freezing, which rocks,
which is awesome because we get to get fitted inside.
Yeah, and also you and I.
Okay, so we fucked up the forms. Like there was a moment of panic when we were getting on the plane.
Well, whatever.
Then we sat next to each other, which was
I don't think we expected that. I thought
we had chosen seats where I thought I had gotten the last window seat, and then you had gotten like an aisle seat. And I was gonna sit next to random, and then fucking taking a red eye, having to fly with a mask.
Yeah, that was
not
brutal.
having. I think we had like the seats where like you're at the front of the cabin. So like, what sucked is that, and this is a little preview of the flat, is that when my feet are up on the wall, you can like hear people in the bathroom, like their vibrations travel through the wall and up your feet. Did you get that?
No,
you were wearing your Belgians the whole time.
No, I didn't. I didn't feel that. Oh, by the way, have you beat off here? I wanted to ask you.
Have I beat off?
Have you banged your mash one time here?
Yeah, when I couldn't sleep. Yeah. Very quietly.
I did one time
too. In the bathroom?
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. That's right next. It's like 2 feet from my head.
Is it? I don't know if you were in bed though.
Where would I
honestly, that just makes it even sexier now.
I'm ill, mate. I'm ill.
That was my wall. I was like, I'm going to ask him. I'm like, he probably did at some point. Absolutely. You don't even have a door in your bathroom, but I guess it's like you just close the door to your room.
Yeah, no, I beat off in bed. Because I'm a bed beater, not a fucking bathroom beater like a serial murderer.
You're a bed beater, dude.
Oh, my intro I wanted to do is...
he beat the bricks off his bed.
My intro I wanted to do is... He's committing infanticide because he's smashing, baby.
Nice, good one. I'm happy that you got that in.
He's a Texas abortion law because he's smashing, baby.
I've obviously traveled since it's been a pandemic. I went to Texas. I went to Miami.
Regional travel's fine.
Right. And wearing a mask on a plane, trying to sleep with the mask for like, how long is that flight? 6 hours?
6 hours.
And I guess Texas is kind of also that long. Jesus Christ. It's like, oh no, it's not. Is it?
It's not even 6 hours.
What's LA?
LA's like 5.5.
Okay. All right. Anyway, let me walk that back. Anyway, the one thing I noticed about traveling was that, yo, you bring so much. Speaking of fucking mommy Jimmy, you bring so much shit on the plane. You had a backpack stuffed to the brim. You have fucking trail mix. You have a half-eaten bag of Zapp's Voodoo. You have a neck pillow. You had like 12 pairs of headphones. You're watching a movie on your phone.
Yeah.
You're watching a movie on the fucking screen. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
Minority Report.
Yo, you like.
Let me explain. The neck pillow is not usual. That's just for the red eye because I needed a fucking pillow. I bring.
There are pillows on the plane.
Those pillows suck.
They do suck.
I bring an extra hoodie to use as a pillow. I bring snacks because I'm fucking cheap and I don't want to spend like $9 at the fucking Hudson News, which by the way, every $4 water you bought, that's $2 out of my pocket.
Sure it is. It costs money for me to stay hydrated, dog.
Yeah, so you need AirPods, right? You need wire headphones because if you drop an AirPod, you're fucked.
Yeah.
You need your own regular headphones to plug into the jack, and then I had my Bluetooth.
Yeah, your noise canceling joints,
but I couldn't find them in my bag
because there's too much shit in there, dude.
There's so much fucking shit in my bag.
I was like literally flabbergasted at the fucking grab bag you brought on, and
there's a moment where I had the neck pillow, the mask, and the eye mask, and I was like,
"Oh yeah, you have an eye mask too." You have the fucking bra thing for your fucking eyes.
Yeah, and then I had my glasses on, and then my eye mask was like up this like a fucking Andre Agassi headband, like headband Larry, bandana Larry.
You're a prepared guy normally, which is why you're mommy Jimmy. But that to me I was blown away. And this is coming from someone who I overpacked like crazy for this.
Oh, dude, your bag is absurd.
I literally just came under the overweight. I had 49 pounds worth of luggage, mainly our legacy camion boots.
Which after you said, "Yo, I don't think I'm gonna pack that much. I'm just gonna wear the same shit over and over and over." And then I mean.
And I'm actually happy that I brought all these jackets. It's fun. The weather here, okay.
Cold.
Manchester rocks, and we'll get into it. The weather here is ass. It's exactly whatever fucking stereotype you've heard. Obviously, people talk about London and shit, but like this is brutal. It rains every morning.
Yeah, I like this weather though because it's like
it's a fall preview.
You get fucking tactiled up.
Shout out all the
your performance gear. Yeah, for sure. But I couldn't do this like 300 days of the year. Now I'd fucking kill myself, which I'm sure the suicide rate here is very high.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that it's like living in Seattle or some shit?
I mean, all you do is fucking watch footy and sink pints. Like, what a terrible life.
You said something about like when Man U won, which we'll get into. You're like, shout out to all these people. This is all they have to live for. I was like,
yeah. And then remember the fucking geezer at the pub after?
God,
that's like,
that's right.
Yo, he's like, I hate to say it, mate, but my entire mood of the week is dictated by how Man U does every Wednesday.
Because it's sad but true. Yeah. Obviously, he was not saying this to us. He didn't just offer that up. We were eavesdropping on a variety of conversations at the local. We fucking sinking points at the local, mate.
We landed at Heathrow. Took an hour-long tube ride.
Yo, London is gigantic. I had no idea. There is nowhere that you could go in the five.
You go like Harlem to like Coney Island.
Yeah, right. Exactly. You'd have to go tip to tail, dude. Farm to table if you want to be on the train for over an hour
from the Bronx to Coney.
That was like we did half of like one line, right? Whatever, and we
weren't even like deep into London, and then whatever. So we took a 2-hour train up to Manny.
Yeah,
got up to Manny. Fucking took a day of rest. What did we do on Monday?
We went to Oi Polloi. Shout out Oi Polloi. Yo, obviously an iconic store.
Well, we had a few hours to kill.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, you know what the best move? This is a fucking pro tip. Is you go to the coolest store in the city. And you befriend the shop boys, you fucking chat them up, have some bants, and you ask them for food recs, bar recs, any fucking recs. Like, forget fucking, and then we got to talk about the amount of recs we got. But that's what you do in any fucking city. You go to like the local cool guy shop.
I will say shout out Matt, but I was a little disappointed that the first dude were like, all right, this is a guy, we're going to ask him to use American.
Yeah. He's like,
we met.
He's like, from Pittsburgh. Yeah. Wait, and the waitress today was
he was from Pittsburgh too?
I think so. Is there a fucking Pittsburgh to Manny pipeline?
Yeah, I don't know. All right, we went to Oi Polloi, incredible, iconic store. It was sick to finally see that in person. I mean, Moy had been dropping links on 4Pins from Oi Polloi, like, since back in the ends, bruv. So it was cool to fucking see that. Shop was dope. People were cool. Had a nice meal at this coffee pot place we went to twice now.
First we went to a pub. We're like, where can we get a fucking some food?
A full English.
And they were like, go to this pub. And we go to the pub and like, kitchen's closed, mate. Kitchen's closed, love. So like, all right, let me get a fucking pint. I've been up for 19 hours, haven't eaten in 24 hours. Let me get a pint.
Safe.
Get a full brekkie.
Yeah.
Another fucking pint.
What do you think of a full English? I've never ordered one before. Breakfast beans,
bacon was
awesome.
Kind of whack.
Yeah.
I love a savory breakfast. Breakfast in macro is fucking ass, in my opinion. But like savory is the way to go.
Breakfast beans are everything they are
the
cracked up to be.
Banging.
Yeah.
Sausage was cracking.
Shout out fucking coffee pot. And then what do we do? Just drank the rest of the day and just chilled.
I guess so.
We didn't really do. We didn't really do much.
Took a nap
for sure.
We went to a fucking banging Indian spot.
Oh, yo. All right. So for the record,
Bundle Bus was bussin'.
Yeah, Bundle Bus was bussin'.
Piccadilly Gardens was fucking grim scenes, man. Grim scenes, man.
A lot of spice heads.
Yeah,
apparently spice is huge here. A lot of spice lords. What is that, like a potpourri that's sprayed with chemicals?
Like insecticide. It's like you fucking DDT its ass and you just fucking and then just light it up. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. British DMT.
Yeah, it's like
smoke that shit and I'll be chilling with the queen, mate. Yeah, that was like a chill day. That was purposely a day of rest. We had booked nothing.
Yes.
Couple pints.
Which you were like,
I was kind of bored. I didn't nap. You were napping and I was like here chilling, playing on my phone.
Yeah.
playing with myself.
The amount of fucking recommendations we got.
Bro.
Is that when you jerked off?
Maybe actually. That was probably right by your head. When Mommy Jimmy rests her little head down tonight, just think of me banging my mash, having a wank, wailing away,
wanking the brekkie. Oh, stop it! Stop. Okay, so your bathroom is right next to my bedroom.
Apparently, I didn't really think about it.
So we were like, "Yo, what should we talk about in today's pod? Why don't we talk about the things we learned about each other?" I learned that you are dying faster than I thought.
What do you mean?
You're just fucking shitting your brains out.
Yeah,
just
I'm not regular right
hacking up. You're just like, while shitting.
What can I say?
It's disgusting.
Got bad lungs. I got runny shits.
When you shit, I have to go. When you shit, I have to go shit. Yeah, we haven't had water. My piss has been fucking.
I know.
It's like Newcastle Brown.
Yeah, I'm pissing out Guinness, mate.
Yeah, so that's been fun to get to know that about you.
That I'm dying. Yo, that
very
means
unwell.
Speaking of, $2 coming out of your pocket for every $4 smart water. I mean, all the Patreon might be yours sooner rather than later, buddy.
Fuck yeah! It'll last like a month, and then we'll all quit. Day 2, got up. Oh, we had to go get tested,
right?
Because we missed our fucking test.
The delivery.
We had to go get tested, which was awesome. It's so fucking easy.
Oh, dude,
it's expensive as fuck, though.
But it's incredible. The service is awesome. Everyone's really chill too.
Fuck,
though. Everyone here is so fucking nice, right? Yes. That's what everyone said was like, in the South, these Londoners and these motherfuckers down there, they think they're better than everyone.
These posh ass bitches.
Posh ass life, fucking fast paced, all that stuff, kind of similar to New York, I guess, in that regard. But in the North, the North side.
We do what we want.
Yo, dude, everyone here has been fucking smashing. Yeah,
everyone's fucking banging, mate.
Yeah,
banging,
it's the fucking rules, dude. We haven't had any, no tiffs, nothing. Everyone's been great.
There was one moment where I was like, I took a photo and I was like texting my family, just like, yo, I'm in Manchester. It's great. It's wet. And I was like walking slowly. And this is another thing. People are not on their phones when they're walking on the sidewalk. And I think that we've gotten some side eye. We're both like on our phones.
We're like some Gen Zers.
Yeah, like crossing the street incorrectly. Or like,
yeah, do people even jaywalk here? That was another thing where like, that whole situation. Because we haven't taken, another great thing about Manchester, we've walked everywhere. Haven't had to really call. We only got one Uber last night after the game of the match of the century.
Yeah.
But for the most part, we've been hoofing it everywhere. And it hasn't been, everything's within like a 15-minute walk, it feels like.
Except you are going to bust your ass eventually.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ.
But no, so I was like walking slowly, like texting, and this guy comes up behind me, just goes, move. Just like, I just got out of the way.
Safe.
I was like, yo, respect, mate.
Yeah.
Sound, mate.
But yeah, no, I've been very polite to everyone. I've been saying cheers a lot.
Yo, you've been saying cheers to whether the fucking Queen of England or whether they're the girl taking the girl taking your order at Burger King.
Yeah,
because you're a global culinarian.
Well, I like to do I like to try new fast food in different countries. The Burger King that I got in the train station because I was fucking starving was just a normal Burger King. There wasn't anything. Well, it must
have been better than the fucking burger I got last night.
Yeah, that was the worst burger you ever had in your life. Well, you bought it off the street outside of Old Trafford, the theater of dreams.
You're on your weird. You're not eating. So
I know, right? And I haven't been hungry. Why? Probably because of all the cigarettes I'm smoking.
Yeah, this is one of my like worst faults is that I get fucking hangry. Like I have to eat.
Oh yeah.
I have to
you get moody for sure.
I have to fuel the machine. Yeah.
We've been like planning stuff around like you being able to get a bite because you have been hangry. Oh, also I didn't. You ordering 3 coffees for yourself. You went to get coffee. What the fuck was up with that?
Yeah.
Like let me get. I'm like I think I was outside smoking or something, and you come out and you have a tray of coffees, and you're like, here's. I'm like, yo, who are we? I'm like, are we meeting anyone?
I was like, for me. There's only one size available, and I was like, how big are they? And they're like, they're this, and I was like, all right, let me get 3 of them.
Oh, the coffee here is garbage.
Yeah, it's trash. Well, we've been getting Americanos, and what we should be doing is flat whites. Apparently.
Oh,
you're a flat white.
I mean,
no ass, no arse. He's got no arse.
I got 2 chicken breasts back there, dude. All white meat.
Fucking Nando's in the pants. All right, so day 2, we fucking link up with a mate, Robin DeYoung from Outsiders.
Oh, that's right. We had the whole photo shoot.
Yeah, we had a whole fucking
Outside. Yo, shout out Outsiders. That store is not here though.
They're in Liverpool and Leeds,
but their office,
their studio,
and the showroom is here, and it's a very cool. How do you call it? It's like a gorp. It's like a gorpy outdoors.
Yeah, they got Gormici, they got
English
Cavu,
type shit.
They got Topo.
Yeah,
yeah. Shout them out. Fucking Robin was the goddamn motherfucking man.
Great dog.
Us up
with little Sid. Manchester rat terrier.
and we fucking clambering over Roman ruins and shit from
that was cool.
From the BC.
It was something that I wasn't looking forward to doing. It felt like a chore, and
this is you. This is what I'm. This is your lazy Larry.
Yeah, 100%.
Until you get in, until I had to fucking goad you into doing shit, and then once you get there, to your credit, like,
and you were right. Like all the props were fun, all the locations were fun. We went to the Safford Lads Club, famously from a Smith's promo pick.
Oh, and by the way, there was in the hood. Shoot our fucking cardigan, which is for sale now.
Oh yeah,
pre-order until Sunday.
Damn,
shout out Fleece Gibson. Shout out Checks Downtown. Shout out the fucking Kiwi mates.
Yeah, thank you, Jordan.
It's smashing, baby.
Almost a year in the making. The fucking best bang for your buck mohair, I think, in the entire game.
Absolutely. Speaking of which, berries and cream, bitch.
Yeah. Just two little lads here in Manny who love berries and cream. Should have said this in front of the paywall, but yeah, that's $209, I think, and it'll ship during holiday, and it's gonna be worth the wait. I'm telling you guys, this is a fucking banger.
So we had a full fucking shoot.
Right. Oh, but anyway, I had a great time. It actually was really fun. Yeah. And Robin was the fucking man. Yo, shout out Robin. Got a lot of good,
some fucking grim parts of Manny.
Oh, we need to mention that the first thing that happened when we landed here was some dude walks up and recognized us, an American who I guess was traveling, and he was like so shook and nervous.
Well, I'm sure he also had a fucking terrible time on the flight.
He was like, fail gang. We're like, not anymore, but yeah, sure. Let's take the pick. But honestly, it's a weird way to start off the trip because then I'm like, yo, fucking international celebrities.
Yeah,
like, what the fuck?
I mean, I got recognized at the Chippy.
That was insane.
The fucking afters last night.
When you fucking ditched me at the strip club.
No, you fucking were occupied. Behind the paywall, we can say it.
Occupado.
Yeah.
But anyway, the reason I mentioned getting recognized first thing when we touched down. And anyway, shout out that guy. Sorry that you were nervous to meet two A-listers. But yeah, man, we'll take a picture with anyone. We'll say what up to anyone. Thank you so much. When we were walking with Robin after we had shot at all these locations, because we shot like all afternoon, some dude walking his dog was like, yo, Jimmy Larry, what up, dude? Obviously he was British, but.
And that was the walk back. I'm glad we did that instead of Ubering back because it was really cool to see like the old
the canals
where they fucking like push, where the horses would like tow
the
fucking barges of coal.
This is where they filmed a bunch of Peaky Blinders there.
Birmingham.
Even though it takes place in Birmingham. Peaky, by order of the Peaky fucking Blinders.
What's the Tom Hardy character? He's like, I'm a fucking Jew. I'm a rabbi. I think he's a rabbi.
Yeah, but he doesn't say I'm a fucking Jew.
I'm a rabbi. I'm a fucking rabbi. It's like that.
So we did the photo shoot. Then you and I went out drinking.
Well, then we had to get tested.
Oh, we got tested, right?
Then we got we had a fucking pint, a proper pint in like an old local in a chop house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, chopped. Dated back to like fucking
a choppy.
I don't know, like fucking the Romanov time.
Yeah, we're getting
Romanov era.
We were getting sloppy at the choppy. And then we went to the smallest bar in Europe to get a beer with our boy Enrico.
Our boy Enrico, the CMO at CP Company.
The original gabagool.
Yes.
In his own words. Enrico Grigoletti.
He's posted up in Bologna, and he's a fan, and he's the guy that made the whole CP Company thing happen.
Enrico, fucking
and he was
legends.
like, yo, meet me at Circus Tavern. Circus Tavern, yeah. He's like, there's going to be some characters there. And we get there, it is fucking tiny, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking wee, man.
It says smallest bar in Europe, warmest welcome in the world.
And then so the barkeep is this woman who's just like in like a down puffer because there's like no heat. There's no fucking heat anywhere.
Yeah.
No, actually, I take it back. There's no AC anywhere. Everything's fucking blazing hot inside here.
So then why was she well, it's cold here, and why was she wearing a puffer?
Because they were in a fucking like old stone home from like the like William the Conqueror days or some shit, you know?
That bar, the cast of characters there was amazing. I ordered.
She was like, where are you from? We're like, New York.
Yeah.
And she's like, you pilots. We're like, what?
First of all, she's Irish, apparently.
Or she's fucking Ringo Starr. I don't know.
Yeah. And I was like, and she was like, you look like a pilot. And I'm like, well, I don't look like a pilot. She goes, no, you look crazy. And I was like, what the fuck? Okay. But yo, the great thing there too, I ordered a round for me, you, and Enrico.
Well, there were some geezers in the front room.
2 rooms,
that were fucking, it's 2 small rooms.
Yeah.
We were in our room by ourselves. Some geezers in the front room,
units,
fucking belting out 4 non-blondes. What's going on?
Yeah,
which was incredible.
So I buy her around, and she's like, "That'll be like 13 quid." Oh, by the way, not opening up a tab, just like paying as you go. Way easier. No tipping, which fucking rocks.
You never
even at the strip club.
You never forget your card. Well, you forget some items at the strip club, but never your credit card, which is great.
So I buy a round, I pay the 13 quid, and this guy's like, oh, it's the richest man in Manchester. And I'm like, what? And he's like, I'm like, what? He's like, you just pay 13 quid for beers? I'm like, yeah. He's like, the richest guy in Manchester. And then he's like, where are you from? Like, from New York. He goes, you ever meet Donald Trump? And I was like, no, dude. No, I haven't. He was very disappointed, I think.
He was a big Trump guy.
I mean, all these dudes like that, these fucking geezers, you already know they fucking love Trump. It's the British.
Is Trump the ultimate geezer?
It's the British. It's the British version of the American guys that voted Trump into office, bro.
Right.
You know?
Except these guys fucking rule.
Yo, shout out all my non-college educated whites. All the fucking non-college educated geezers.
Shout out all the flat whites, bro.
Yeah, shout out all the fucking flat white geezers. All right, so then what do we do?
So
we bounce from there.
We bounce.
Go to dinner.
We go to fucking Nando's, man. We get a cheeky Nan's.
All right, okay, here we go. We knew we were gonna do Nando's at some point.
We were like, all right,
let's have a cheeky.
We were like, yo, let's get a quick meal. We got to get up early Wednesday to go up to fucking Newcastle and pop with Big Nige, the ledge. So let's go to the Chippy, get something local, keep it easy, keep it mushy.
And there's like a million chickens. Like, I mean, obviously that's like, I guess, part of the culture. There's
we're on
so
fucking
many
Chippy Row here, except everything was closed. So we're like, yo, let's go to Nando's, man.
Yeah.
And we had to go back through Piccadilly Square, fucking dodge and weave through the Spice Lords. We get to Nando's. What do you think?
All right, dude. I don't want to be that guy because I know, like, listen, the amount of, and again, yo, thank you to everyone for the recs. I wish we could shop everywhere. Like, everyone's been like, yo, you got to go to this store, this thing of ours. It's the new hottest gorp store in Manchester. And it's like, yo, we just don't have time, right? The people are telling us who to pod with. We don't have time. People are telling us where to eat, where to fucking drink. And we wish we could do everything, but we can't. But the amount of responses.
Some of it was like good confirmation of like stuff that we kind of
confirmation bias,
like,
for sure. Like Bunda Bust.
Bunda Bust. That was a big one.
That slapped.
Yeah.
And I guess there's a bunch of locations in the UK.
There's a few, I think.
There's a couple in Manchester. I think there's one in Liverpool, whatever. If you haven't been to Bunda Bust, it's Indian street food.
Bussin'.
Yo, dude, it was bussin'. Anyway.
Bunda Bussin'.
I got the most responses when we were at Nando's, obviously, because Cheeky Nando's is a fucking meme or whatever. I think it's like a lad meme. And like the whole thing was it went viral because people in America people didn't know what it meant.
But you can get Nando's sauce at Whole Foods.
Yeah, but you can't eat Nando's. Anyway.
All right. Well, first off, I don't want
to sound like a dick, but it's overrated.
There's a bouncer.
Yeah, there's a bouncer.
And
because people are coming in fucked up.
Can I help you? Well, we're on the fucking periphery of the grim scene.
Yeah,
the grimmest scene in all of Manny, man. And he signals to the
spicy.
He signals to the fucking maitre d'. He's like, yo. He's like, two? And she's like, yeah, we're good. Yeah. So we come in, we sit at a fucking table where the QR code doesn't work.
She goes, oh yeah. I go to the woman. I'm like, yeah, I think there's we have American phones. Maybe he goes, oh no. She was like, that QR code doesn't work. I'm like, well, then why do you sit us at the table, dog?
Yo, the craziest thing, it's grilled chicken wings.
Yeah, that was nice.
Unexpected. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I thought it was fried chicken.
Same, definitely did not know that it was grilled skin on. Which, I mean, honestly, man, if you're gonna eat healthy, but you still want to fucking have a little bite, like a chomp, you want to scarf down, that's the way to do it. It's not fried. It's still dark meat, so it's not bullshit.
I guess the thing is the fucking sauces, right? So we got like, we
tried everything.
We scuzzied up 6 different sauces.
We got all the peri-peris, the lemon and herb, the fucking garlic,
the fucking barbecue, the barbecue from the manager who clearly was like, loved entertaining the Yanks.
Yeah, that was cool. He gave us like the he's like, oh yeah, we don't bottle the barbecue sauce. He's like, okay,
it's really good though.
That's
good with the crisps.
All right, let me say this: the chicken itself. Let's go through Cheeky Nando's here. One, my overall statement, I'll say it's overrated, based on the amount
based on the memery.
No, just based on the amount of people that were like, you have to do this, and yes, obviously the perception.
I wonder if it gets fucking litty if it's like if it's scenes at the afters, you know?
Well, I mean, it's you got the
because we were there like 8 p.m. on a Tuesday.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was not absolute scenes.
There was some roadmen.
It's the fucking spice heads, and then the roadmen fucking smoking weed surreptitiously in the park.
There were some roadmen in the park, and you were like, "Yo, they're intimidating."
Yeah, no, for real, they're fucking. And you know me, I was kind of on like my goon shit too. You know, in my arc pants, in my fucking Jacob Hetzer hat, which I left at the strip club, unfortunately, so that's gone forever. No. All right, so Nando's, right? The chicken itself.
Yo, you
delicious.
Stripped at the strip club.
Well, they wouldn't let us wear our hats in, remember? You had to we had to do a hat check. We had to check our hats at the door. Which what is that about? Why?
I'm sure it's
so a stripper doesn't fucking knock her eye out.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway, Nando's chicken, great. I would give the chicken just itself, like they're perfect sized wings, perfectly grilled, crispy skin, but not fried. I would say the chicken was like an 8.5 out of 10.
I would say like 8.1. The coleslaw was fucking fire, which is weird that like coleslaw.
All right, so we got wings. Also, by the way, we didn't know. Like I literally like. You're like, yo, what should we get? I'm like, I don't know. I looked at like a BuzzFeed article that was like, here's what Beyonce gets at Nando's. I'm like, all right, sure. So
another thing I learned about you is that you read BuzzFeed.
No, I'm just from Google. No, so we got the chicken wings. And we were sharing like a bunch of them.
15.
But, yeah, I don't know if you're supposed to get a half chicken. I never want any white meat, so I'm always gonna go wings if it's an option.
No flat white, man.
And then honestly, man, of all the sauces, the barbecue, which is not even bottled, was the best. And all the peri-peri and shit, any spice level, the garlic, the lemon and herb. Honestly, man, I could take it or leave it.
You had to make so what I did was I fucking poured them out and you kept your shit separate. I made a little slurry.
You combined
peri and I think the garlic. And that was
you went rogue.
Yeah, that was fine. I was on my Gordon Ramsay,
What else we got? We got rice. By the way, halloumi cheese sticks, which are great. Halloumi is everywhere. It's like the most popular cheese in the whole country.
It's clearly that vegetarian and even vegan is like more accommodating here.
Halloumi's not
people.
vegan.
It's vegetarian.
Right. But
so I think that is just more accommodating for like every place seemingly has like vegan and vegetarian options more so than like even like Coffee Pot where it's like your bacon comes with a side of sausage. They had like a vegan option.
Yeah. Okay, so what do we got? We got chicken wings. We tried all the sauces. We got coleslaw,
crisps,
fire. Coleslaw, fire.
Rice, chips, coleslaw.
Chips, trash. Rice, fire. And
chips
then
terrible.
The other side, the worst chips I've had. All the other sides that we wanted to try, which I think was like garlic mashed potato and garlic bread, they had sold out.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, come on, guys.
All right, so Nando's.
You didn't hear that Throwing Fits was coming through?
Whatever.
For cheeky Nando's? Fuck
all right,
off.
so day free, this one thing's got a little.
So you think Nando's was overrated too?
Yeah, I would give it overall, like especially with the vibe and everything. And to be fair, it was like a Tuesday night off the fucking grim edge of the park. 6.8.
Damn. That's a little high, I think.
Really?
Dude, I'm thinking low sixes. 6.1.
I think it was totally fine for
my expectations
Tuesday
were too
night
high.
for a Tuesday night meal where again you're not trying to go fucking hammer.
Yeah.
I think it was fine.
Oh, you've been eating a lot of crisps also.
Yes.
What are some of the good ones that you've had?
Maple glazed pigs in a blanket, absolute fucking.
Is that Bert's?
Arse.
That was Bert's.
That's Bert's.
That's like a special flavor. I could have told you I was going to be fucking.
Well, I had to try it, bro. Maple glazed pigs in a blanket. The maple glazed wasn't what attracted me. Pigs in a blanket flavored crisps. That's what got me.
Walker's salt and vinegar fire.
Walker's salt and vinegar fire is fire. It's just Lay's, but with more Vinny.
Right. It's like a malted vinegar. It's like if you like salt and vinegar chips and you come to fucking the UK.
What the fuck did I get? What did I get on night one when we went to the village shop?
You got KFC. Spicy curry, peri. It's like a peri KFC chip.
Peri. Those are good, man.
I crushed those last night after the strippy. I came back here. Yo, they are spicy.
Really?
Those were like hot. Yeah, dude, those were fire. It's like a ruffle, basically.
I like them a lot. What
else?
Yeah, no, I'm on a fucking whole crisp tour.
Yeah.
That's it. I got the salt and vinegar from Bert's, and those are also.
You got a toasty at the train station.
I got a fucking toasty, man.
How did you even know what those are? I never heard that.
I don't know. I think it's just like a British thing that I'm aware of.
It's a sandwich with cheese.
It's like a gas station sandwich, but they fucking throw it in the convection oven.
Yeah.
In the
I had a bite. It was pretty fire.
It was ham and like Wilford cheddar or some shit.
It was pretty smacking
with like cheese on top.
Smashing, baby. Yeah. All right. So day 3.
All right. Day free. When we got the toasty.
All right. What's all this then?
Take the train up 3 hours up to Newcastle, man. Up to fucking Geordie, man.
Yeah.
3 fucking hours, man.
Yeah.
Early, too.
With a little layover in Leeds.
Leeds or York? Yeah, Leeds.
The beautiful city of Leeds.
The Paris of Northern England.
And then we talked about Nigel already. Fucking great time. So sick, dude.
It's cool that
he rocks.
It's cool that you can take the train everywhere and everything. The seats on the trains are fucking ass.
I was like, yo, the ergonomics of this suck. And you're like, yeah, British people are clearly built different.
Yeah.
Because they're all like, every seat you're like fucking.
Well, British people have thin bones.
Yeah, famously.
Yeah, they're like birds, bro. They have hollow bones, actually.
Descended from dinosaurs.
Yeah. Night 2. So night 1, like, I think we got drunk enough or tired enough where I just like conked out for like 8 hours.
Yeah.
Night 2, I slept like 3 hours.
Yeah, I had bad sleep too.
There were some, probably, that's when I jerked off to try and fall asleep. There were some fucking Mancunian barbarians
Bro.
on the street just yawping their barbaric howls over the rooftops. These fucking druid war songs.
Is that an Allen Ginsberg reference?
No, it's Walt Whitman.
Oh.
And from Oh Captain, My Captain.
Yeah, okay, you're right. My bad.
Yeah, just barbaric yops.
This is literary ass pod. Anyway,
barbaric yopping.
I heard one scream,
bro.
But
there was a dude. I thought he was
passed
spiced out because he was like kicking shit and just like screaming. He was just screaming like fuck, and like kicking signs and shit. And then I heard just
that guy rules.
I heard the rest, most of it afterwards, just fucking slags. Just like screaming, like high pitched screaming.
Love a slag.
Just fucking druid war songs.
We got these sluts out here doing fucking chants, bro.
Slags, not sluts.
Well, isn't that
I think slag is a light slut. Like you don't go.
You're not full slut. You're a slag.
Yeah, I think because there's a TikTok thing there. It's like, oh, I used to be a slag, now I'm a slut.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's you, dude.
Yeah,
the history of your life. Anyway, okay, so
yeah, fucking 3 hours no sleep.
We didn't do shit in Newcastle. We basically chilled with Big Nige.
Newcastle,
yeah, it looked rad.
Newcastle was a lot of fun.
It looked cool.
A former colleague of mine at Snapchat who's from here, but I didn't realize she's like, yeah, I grew up like 10 minutes outside of Newcastle. I was like, yeah, it looked like a lot of fun. She's like, yo, a night out in Newcastle is the 8th wonder of the world.
Oh, damn. That would have been.
And Nige's daughter, Sophie, was like,
yo, shout out Sophie. She rocked.
Every fucking night, people are banging on till like 6 a.m.
Yeah, all the K-Borns ruled. His staff was great. Again, sick fucking office. The pod, instant
proper fucking geezer, man.
Yo, a proper fucking geezer. Even though I guess he used to be a fucking wild. Yo, I don't want to. I don't want to spoil too much of the pod, but there's a moment where he's describing his life in the swinging 60s in Newcastle, and we're like, bro, you were literally Austin Powers. Like,
yeah, baby,
yeah, baby, smashing, baby.
No, behave, Nigel. Bring out the sexy stews, man.
Yeah, he ruled. That pod, instant classic. Won't spoil anymore. People seem excited.
Yeah, and then it sucked that we just had to fucking instantly get on the train because we had a match to get to.
Ooh.
We had to get the fucking 3 o'clock down to York, down to fucking Manny Piccadilly, man.
Yeah,
and then
well, there was a whole calamity to get to the fucking. Well, okay, a couple things. One is that you were like, the ticket has a bunch of like guidelines and stuff. Well, we're learning all about, like, for example, it's a European Champs League match, and by UEFA guidelines, we're like, oh, there's no beer.
Yeah.
So we didn't know. So
I knew that there's no beer in the stands, but I thought there was like, I mean, again, our reference point is what, like a fucking Knick game, like a Yankee game. Like,
yeah.
I thought that you could leave the stands and like go inside and like drink a beer and maybe like be able to just watch on TV or watch it like through the
only
at
halftime, which we learned in like the little lounge. But the whole
the reason why I knew this and the reason why we had setback number 1 is that I wanted to, on last week's Boys Only, talk about like proper football behavior for fans. And I was like, oh, maybe there's something funny if I like look up like how to behave at a football match.
Yeah. How to be a true casual, a real terrace boy.
So the one thing I see on like the Man U, and we only got Man U because like I know you're
you know, I fucking bleed red, and a lot of people are hating on me, and I get it. It's like rooting for the Dallas Cowboys, trash, or the New York Yankees, also trash. But
well, it's red for the Yankees.
Come on,
if you're
Red
not
Devils
from
forever,
New York,
baby.
or if you're not from Dallas.
Yeah. Anyway, I was
red till you're dead,
and I will say, I appreciate you for a lot of reasons, but that I didn't even think, because that's it's a once in a lifetime moment to go to Old Trafford, the Theater of Dreams, and to see the Red Devils fucking get one in. But I didn't even think of doing that. And you're like, yo, we should do that. And I was like, this man is a genius.
Well, because it's like, yo, we're here. Like, what are we going to do besides fucking
thoughtful, handsome
chippy
genius
and sink pints, right? And pod our fucking dicks off. We're here for not that long. I mean, it feels like we've been here for a fucking year.
Yeah. All right, anyway, so what was the one thing it said not to do was...
So we had like access to some sort of fucking lounge or whatever. I didn't know what the fuck that was, but it said...
The Academy.
Yeah, and it said our seats are like in the home section.
Yeah.
So it said like, don't wear opposing team colors in the lounge or the home section. I forget. And I was like, oh shit, what is Villarreal?
They're yellow, yeah.
Yellow.
Uh-oh.
And so we're banging on to the bus stop, which wasn't even the bus stop, we learned.
Yeah. Oh, also like we couldn't, you had to ask a dude, you're like, how do I get the bus?
There's all these buses are going by. I was like, yo, do I flag the bus stop?
Am I at the bus stop?
He's like, oh, you knew who, yeah? I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, it says bus stop right there. You at the fucking bus stop, man. And I'm like, oh, I bet. And
he was wrong.
The bus comes and I fucking flag it down. And the one who had 3 teeth was like, oh, yeah, you can't fucking flag the bus down here, man. Yeah. I was like, oh,
we got on the bus. I was like, oh, what'd she say? You're like, I have no idea. You're like,
she was like a witch, bro.
Yeah, he was, dude, from fucking Macbeth, bro.
But before we got on the bus, you're wearing this arc. By the way, you've been so excited to wear your arc in the rain.
Yeah.
So you're wearing this arc, and you're like, yo,
all my arc is yellow. All my arc is yellow.
I'm like, yeah, I'm wearing yellow, man.
Yeah.
Should I change? I'm like, yeah. You're like, where do we live? I'm like, right there, man. We could fucking see the flat, man.
When I was coming back, I was like, damn. I'm like, I haven't even tried to open the door. I'm like, I hope like I could figure it out. I really am a fucking baby, dude. So I change into my barber, which you were like, isn't your barber yellow too? No, it's not. And then I'm like, I don't even have the tickets, dude. And I didn't. And if
you had one job.
I had one job, though you didn't remind me. So who's really to blame here?
I was doing this all for you. I don't give a fuck about the fight. I just wanted to have a pint at this pub before.
Well, what would have been hilarious? First of all, you were like, print out tickets ahead of time. You could have just accessed them on your phone, which we obviously figured out later.
Right.
But it would have been funny if I was like, fuck it, I'll wear the yellow. It's more of like an olive green or whatever. And we go and we didn't even have tickets. That would have been a disaster. Though, again, on the phone. Let's talk about this match, bro.
Well,
scenes.
Hold on,
absolute scenes, mate.
I was really excited to have a pint so I've been to a Premier League game before. I think.
Really? Who'd you see?
I think Chelsea.
In London.
Okay. And it's cool because like
it was a premiership. You remember who they played?
I forget who they played. It was like some ass team and they like beat them like 2-0.
Beat the brakes off them.
And what's really fun, I didn't really it was Boxing Day, but me and my mate, we got
What is that? Christmas?
The day after Christmas.
Okay.
What's really fun is that like the area around the fucking stadium is like all these like small little like stone homes and like old like traditional pubs and shit. And I think we had like half a drink before we had to like go. We had like a half pint, which also, by the way, half pint's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess. I mean, at a certain point, you need a.
There's been moments where it's like, oh fuck, we got to drink.
What have you been drinking? I've been doing Guinness the whole time. I mean, that's been my.
I've been trying to get like whatever sounds English, or if there's something like that's like the pubs brew.
Yeah, I remember we got whatever when we tapped in.
Night and
lager,
night and day ale,
the house lager.
Yeah, some of them been all right.
We went to Tollgate, which is like a man.
We got there as everyone fucking cleared out.
Yeah, because we were running late.
There were grown
because of various shenanigans.
Grown men running to the game.
Yeah,
which I thought was hilarious.
Yeah,
like not just a few, like a lot of men running to the fucking match. And I get it's only 90 minutes, whatever. So we get there. I'll let you take over here from here.
Oh yeah. And then shout out Luke Allen, who recommended Tollgate. But anyway, so we went there. We get one pint. You try to get some food. No food. We bounce. Then you got the shittiest burger you ever had in your life.
Off the shittiest burger, but it was also like the purest burger, and that it was just a fucking greasy puck of meat on bread and onions. It was like some fucking like game. It was like a Game of Thrones like in meal.
When you got it, I was surprised because I'm pretty sure she said, "You want everything?" And you're like, "Yeah, I'll take everything." And they gave you a burger with like
She's like, "You want onions?" I was like, "Yeah."
Oh, it was onions. I thought she
goes, "You want onions?" I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "You want anything else? You want everything?" I was like, "Yeah, everything." And I guess that means like bread.
Yeah, right. Yeah, more grease.
Yeah, grease.
So, all right, Man U, being at Old Trafford. I mean, it was unreal.
You were like, yo, take my pick. Take my pick to the theater of dreams.
Also, I almost got hit by a cab trying to take a fit pick for you. So it's the least
I almost got hit by a fucking cab taking a fit pick for you.
So just damn ugly Americans at again. Anyway,
watching you scout, like you see the world like Terminator lens, but your Terminator lens is like fit pick potential.
Well, not only
he's like, yo, that's a good door. That's a good wall.
And am I wrong? Am I ever wrong?
I mean,
the stats speak for themselves. Anyway, Theater of Dreams, unreal, magical, once in a lifetime moment, and it only fucking
we couldn't get beer.
Couldn't get beer. It only
get food.
It only went up from there. Yo, though I will say, and ultimately the result was so incredible, which we'll talk about, because what we fucked up is like that. The team coming out because we were late, so we missed like those opening chants and the reveal and all that stuff, which like apparently is also awesome, right?
Really?
Or I wouldn't say apparently. I'm sure it is absolutely awesome. Anyway,
the chants were the best. So I was most excited for the pints beforehand and during, and
just seeing the lads, bro, just to be in that crowd, dude.
Yeah, we were kind of in like I think we're in like a bit of a touristy section.
The French guys,
there was like a date next to us. There were 3 French guys behind us.
The French Man U supporters were kind of we had a good group of fucking those weren't even lads, bro. Those were fucking geezers, dude.
Well, yes,
somewhere between a lad and a geezer.
But they're the only proper blokes. They're the only proper blokes in our section.
Mm-hmm.
And so when the fucking chant started from like whatever across the pitch.
Yeah.
They were like the only guys going, oh, yeah, or whatever.
I think of the 5,000 chants, we understood maybe 2 of them.
Use a scuzz bastard.
And for the ref.
And you fat wanker.
And
you fat wanker. You fat wanker.
And then when they just say, United. Yeah. And then the Viva Ronaldo, which, so anyway, Man U goes down 1-0.
We missed the first goal.
In the 53rd minute, we were still in the lounge having our halftime brews.
Yeah. And crisps.
Yeah, and our crisps. And Man U then equalized on an absolute fucking laser from Alex Telles, which was fucking fire. And then
caught it on camera.
Caught that on camera. That was electric. And at that point, that was, I think that's somewhere like in the 57th minute, and we're in stoppage time. And by the way, the crowd went bonkers for 5 minutes of stoppage time, like when they added that, and that was funny to me. Because I'm like, all right, this is like a pretty hopeful that they're that excited. And little did we know.
What I learned about you, first, I guess second sport game we've ever attended, right? First was the Knicks game.
Yeah.
Knicks game.
Have we been
Did we go to Yankee game?
No, I don't go to baseball games.
Do we just one Knicks game?
I think just that Knicks game.
I guess I've like watched football with you, but like we were rooting for the Giants. What I learned about you is that you are a guy that screams things at sports games like, we need a miracle here, boys.
I'm into it, bro. I'm a jock, bro.
I'm like, yo, I don't know. I don't know
this guy. What? Are you gonna watch it in silence?
I mean, I was fucking.
Have it.
I love the sociological aspect of the whole thing,
especially
right?
fucking at Old Trafford.
Hearing the chants, watching the people interact with each other, eavesdropping on the date next to me with the fucking Eric Wareheim-sized motherfucker. This guy was an absolute unit.
Huge, dude.
That was fucking massive.
I didn't know they made jerseys that big. He was in like a fucking quadruple XL fucking kit.
The stinky Frenchies behind us, just watching like the fucking
French guys were annoying as fuck because like I'm not trying to be like racist against French people, but they stunk. They wouldn't shut the fuck up, and it was cool that they were supporting the good guys there. But it's like, yo, I want to be by the lads, bro. I don't want to be by these French guys. I come all the way to Manchester to be chilling with French guys.
Our seats were sick, but like we weren't in like the hardcore section because that's like we were in like the tourist section.
Yeah, it was a little, and someone was making fun of our seats like being the nosebleeds, but I'm like, this was pretty prime. It was like awesome.
Well, there's 2 levels, and we were like towards the front of the upper level.
I thought the seats were sick. Anyway,
and you were the type of guy to not just like, Abbott, we need one here, boys.
Yeah. And with all that said, let's not bury the lead. In the fucking 95th minute of stoppage time, 94 and change, fucking Cristiano, that sexual fucking deviant predator, fucking absolute fucking scumbag. Wow, what a fucking miracle. Well, the Man U fucking pulls it out. Honestly, man, I couldn't even like. It was like it's a fucking Netflix original.
Viva Ronaldo!
It was insane.
Viva Ronaldo!
Fuck off, City. Go back home.
Viva Ronaldo!
This is fucking. We bleed red here in Manny. It was incredible.
That was fucking awesome to just like walk out and like.
It was.
We were definitely gonna get trampled at one point, but like the entire fucking.
Eruption.
76,000 people.
76,000 people.
Exiting the place and just everyone just singing.
The Theater of Dreams at full capacity with a fucking, miracle Disney fucking ending.
We go back to the pub. This time it's fucking
Well, I will say, like, this is my man. Man, you fucking are like, they look like shit. Ollie's gonna lose his fucking job eventually, but last night it was fucking incredible. I mean, that's got to be one of the coolest things I've ever been a part of. It was insane,
just an awesome, like
unreal
sport game ending. Right? It's exactly what you hope for, which is like an absolute last minute fucking
miracle.
We need a miracle here, boys, and we got one. That's my impression of you at a sports game.
Nice, you nailed it. Anyway, then we go back to Tollgate, which was cracking,
Scenes, man.
Scenes, man. Absolutely scenes, man.
The fucking
absolute scenes, man.
The fucking water closet was fucked up, man.
Bro.
Oh, that's another thing. Every fucking pub here, except for at Tollgate and Old Trafford, troughs. You're pissing a fucking trough.
The bathrooms, the stalls at Tollgate were blown up with shit. It was absurd. Oh, also, I should say, my steamer exploded and went off like a bomb. We didn't talk about that.
Yeah. So this is day
2 before the shoot. I was like, let me steam out my shirt.
So I told you, I was like, yo, FYI, being the fucking mommy Jimmy, I ordered us some converters. Right?
Yeah, of course.
Some adapters.
Which that was clutch for sure.
Great fucking move on my part.
But you saw my steamer and you're like, yo, I had one when I was in Sweden.
just FYI, I don't know what the deal is. When I was in Sweden, like it's different voltage. Like the steamer can handle it or whatever. Because it's a fucking simple like $20 steamer off Amazon.
It's a piece of shit. Yeah, it's like the if you Google steamer or search it, that's what you get. It's like the first thing. Handheld steamer. Yeah, just hit steamer.
Steaming, baby.
Absolutely steaming.
The fucking shit was steaming, baby.
Yo, dude, it was. You're like, yo, I took a picture. Someone, it was almost like someone had such an explosive shit that the fucking seat had like fucking like exploded off of the toilet. It was insane, bro.
His fucking ass did not have a converter.
No,
it fucking blew up like your steamer. All right, so
that's what happens when you eat more of those burgers, dude.
So I was like, yo, when I was in Sweden, just FYI, I plugged my steamer in and it's a different voltage and the shit was fucking booming.
Yeah.
Right? It looked like a Con Ed pillar. Right. Whatever, when like this fucking, it looked like a Scorsese film when he's fucking filming New York or whatever. So just FYI.
I plugged that shit in.
I'm working out because, you know.
You worked out?
You didn't hear me? I thought I was like making weird noises and I was like, he definitely thinks I'm jerking off. Because I was like,
what were you doing? Like calisthenics?
Like what my personal trainer does. What I pay this guy to do, I just do myself.
Oh, nice. So what is that? Burpees?
It's like body
lunges,
weight shit. Yeah, kind of like that type of shit.
Okay. Anyway, so you're working out.
And I hear just like a bunch of slams and I'm like, oh, Lauren's just like being a fucking dumb American, just like slamming doors and
big oaf.
And you knock on my door and you're like, yo, my steamer exploded.
I plugged the shit in and it seemed like it was making a lot of noise and I was like, oh, like
steaming, baby.
It was steaming, baby. And I was like, oh, that's right, James mentioned that, whatever. And then I'm looking at it and it just goes and it fucking scorched the fucking floor and the whole handle was burnt.
Damn.
The shit, like, literally, if I had been holding it,
you would. I mean, shit is hot as hell.
If I'd been holding it right now, I'd be potting like this, guys. Jesus. Well, if you pay for $10, you see I'm doing that.
One handy Larry.
Yeah. Yeah, and then it short circuited every outlet in the loft upstairs,
including the hot water boiler.
Yeah.
So when I took a shower post workout, it was fucking freezing, man.
Yeah.
It was fucking chilly, man.
And then we had to lie to the Airbnb guy and be like, "Oh, something happened. I think in the middle of the night where and we just flipped the circuit breaker back or whatever."
Wait, so what are we talking about? Oh, the fucking shitter.
Yeah. Well, anyway, no. So we're at Tollgate, and it was just fucking absolute scenes. I mean, after a win like that.
Viva Ronaldo all through the fucking night, man.
Was just getting started. From there, we're staying in, what is this called? This is Gay Manny.
The Gay Village.
We're in the Gay Village. They're
very literal with their names here. We're in the Gay Village. There's international student housing just down the road called Asia House.
Right. Yeah.
Our bus stop was in front of India House.
Yeah.
Which wasn't the bus stop. Just where the fucking Wicked Witch of the North likes to stop.
We went to a drag bar.
Yeah.
Bonnie, hosted by
Bonnie Bonkiki.
She
was fire.
She's hilarious. She was hilarious.
Yeah, she's great.
It was like pretty empty.
It was all tourists, and there's one guy on his lonesome in the back.
You were getting pretty drunk, and you were also like, you were really like strutting around like you were the mayor of the fucking drag bar. You're like talking to the bartenders, to the servers. I
was trying to get my phone charged.
You're trying to get your phone charged. You were also trying to get some intel about other things. From the drag queens, and then you at a certain point, it's
getting a bit sniffy in here, man.
Yeah, what's that smell, man? And then is that the toilet or is that something else? But also, Old Trafford smells like shit.
Does it?
People and obviously a lot of people were, like I said, were hating on us for.
You were like, yo, did someone shit their fucking pants?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it's the Frenchies behind us.
And I guess I don't know if there is a reputation, but it does.
It's the fucking frogs, man.
It smells fucking terrible in there. Not just those guys. The stadium does smell like shit. So if you call it a shithole, you might actually be more correct than you actually think. Anyway, then at one point you were so drunk you were like there was like a double date happening. You're like, yo, go run interference. I'm gonna chat up these birds. I'm like, yo, what are you talking about?
Those dudes are gay.
No way, bro. It's a double date.
Sure.
100%. The students basically, are we talking about because I think you were scoping. Listen, you were scoping the speaking of Terminator mode, bro. Horny Jimmy was fucking.
You see fit pics, I see dick pics.
We were talking about this is mad funny. We were talking about like what because I'm like, oh, have you ever had sex in England? And you're like, no, I haven't. And then you're just like, I've had sex in China.
No, you guys have had sex in Japan.
Oh, have you? No. Oh, and then you're
so
like,
I go there with my family. I've definitely jerked off in Japan.
Sure, of course.
I was like, yeah, no, but I have fucked in China.
Yeah, fucked in China. Have you fucked cool. on the continent of Europe?
I don't think so.
Really?
I don't think so.
Damn, I have.
Well, yeah, you like come here to like Italy and shit, right?
Consummated my marriage.
The last time you had sex.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, after that, then we're getting real fucked up. And you were like, I will say at that point, I obviously we were both riding the high from that win, but like I was pretty exhausted, but you convinced me to keep going out. We just Googled strip club, just went to like a strip club right down the street.
Around the corner.
Yeah. It's weird because it's the strip clubs here are bizarre. And also it's like, you know, who's going to...
I'm not a huge strip club guy.
Yeah.
You are more of a strip clubber than I am. So like, how is it weird? Besides the fucking hat check.
A stripsman. Well, at this place, it's private
There's
dances.
no stage.
Yeah, there's just rooms and stuff. It's all.
Also, we don't have any cash. We can do like contactless pay. Like,
and then the joke earlier was last night we spent more money at the strip club than we did on our flights.
Yeah. We spent the same amount, and I got a fraud alert, and I was like, "Oh,
well, of course." I mean, that's
like, fuck. Like we spent this much. It's like, no, we spent that much times 2.
Yeah.
We each put our card down. Well,
yes, we did. And
but you got more though.
Well, I don't think that it hasn't. That second charge, I don't think has come through yet. I don't know. It says A and B leisure. Yeah. I'm like, it wasn't very like leisurely.
So like,
anyway,
I don't know how much we got to get into it. I mean, the funny thing was, when my time was up, I was like, all right, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where's me mate? And she's like, oh, he's in there. And I like opened the door, and I felt like I was like, oh fuck, and like I like whatever.
I thought you were being cheeky.
No, I was like leaving.
But then they fucking lied to me, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna leave too. I'm gonna grab my boy. I assumed you were still there. I didn't know you were leaving.
I went to the Chippy, man.
And they were like, no, he's still chilling. I guess it's because I stayed so much longer that they just assumed that you were still there. And I'm like, yo, it's 3:30 in the morning. I don't have my keys, and I'm too much of a baby to even figure out how to get back on Google Maps. I can't even follow a map.
I sent you the location.
And then thank God I still couldn't figure it out. And thank God you fucking picked up, mainly because you've had chicken on the mind this whole fucking trip.
Oh man.
Every time. So we went to, where'd you go? McTucky's?
Went to McTucky's, man. Fucking Chippy, man. Scenes at the Chippy, man.
I come back, there's 2 chicken meals, and I'm like,
well, and I saw member of the Throw Gang.
What's his name?
At McTucky's. I don't know. You took a photo where I'm looking
McTucky.
absolutely zooted.
Yeah.
At 3 a.m. He's like Manchester, running to Jimmy, throwing fits at 3 a.m. I love Manchester.
I love Manny, man.
Manchester, man.
Manchester, man. Yeah, dude, we are getting fucking mad, and the lads are getting mad in Manchester.
Lads going mad.
We were doing Nebworth numbers everywhere we go. All right, but anyway, so you get me. I finally come back here, and I'm like, yo, this fucking guy, I love this man.
Yo, thank God I picked up. Like, imagine if I'd been asleep.
Well, there's only one set of keys.
Absolutely.
That was more.
What would you have done? It's because
what would I have done?
I've been in this situation before where when I went to Sweden with 2 homies, Dick Sucking Ron and Asher the Big Hog, I left early and I was like, yo, I'll leave the door unlocked. Or I thought there was some confusing explanation about how to lock the door, how to leave it unlocked. So I thought I left it unlocked, but I actually locked it. And so I left early because I was like jet lagged and they wanted to stay out. So I was in bed fucking assed out. And they came back and they were like slamming on the door and like screaming.
I would have buzzed. I burned 25.
The buzzer doesn't work, bro.
No. It rings, and I would have hoped that it would have. I would try to.
What would you have done if I was just like passed out?
I would have. I don't know. I would have just fucking chilled, I guess,
until like 7 a.m.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, 1 set of keys. Anyway, speaking of you being a selfish bastard, just fucking leaving me there to fend for myself with no keys. Once you got me, thank God, I come up here and I'm like, this guy. You know what? It's all forgiven. Not that I was mad or anything, but I'm like, look at there's 2 chicken meals here. This guy. Oh, but I'm like, this motherfucker ate both chicken meals, or at least all the chicken.
Don't leave the chippies around me, man.
I will say, I think you left 3 nuggets.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Also, you got chicken nuggets. Or just like, what the?
Bro, do you understand? I wanted the fucking doner kebab. Like, I didn't know what the fuck was going on at the point. I was fucking taking flicks with fans.
Yeah.
It was scenes.
Oh,
man.
yeah, you were taking absolute scenes at McTucky's.
Viva Jimmy, oh.
So anyway, that's more or less where we're at right now.
Yeah. Now we have to, shout out the homies at CP Company.
Yeah, thanks again,
We're going
guys.
to their fucking event.
Trip of a lifetime.
Darwin, UK.
Darwin, man.
Sounds like the fucking spice capital of London.
Yeah.
Or
apparently it's like super blue collar, but it's I actually was about to give away a guest, but I'm not going to. But it's where one of our guests currently lives, apparently.
But there's some sort of exhibition. It's the Spezial collab kind of like celebration.
Mm-hmm.
We're going there to pod with a fucking awesome dude before the event and
a legend.
Enjoy the event. Come back here
tomorrow.
Tonight. Go back to Darwin on Friday.
Tomorrow.
Pod with someone there.
Yeah.
Then take the train to London. Fucking see the goddamn motherfucking lads from Con and Mick from Industry.
That's gonna be
Danny
sick.
Lomas, Steve Dool.
Yeah, we'll see all the homies.
Maybe some birds.
Speaking of absolute scenes, that's gonna be this is gonna be a big night in London town.
Yeah,
that's gonna be massive.
And
massive night.
Yoakum.
Massive.
Yoakum pre-hooked us up at the OL shop.
It's about to be crazy.
Shout out the Joker.
I'm about to have we're gonna have to pay TF's gonna have to cover that baggage fee, bro. I'm about to go over 50 pounds with my OL cops. For
Oh,
sure.
That's a TF. That's a TF charge.
Yeah, dude, it's work trip, bro.
Okay, so we're getting
It's a work trip.
We're getting some free shit and a discount. Do we cop on the TF card? I don't think so, right? Definitely not. Definitely not.
Not after spending $2,000 last night.
Smashing baby.
Smashing baby. Yeah.
All right, this has been the only
baby.
podcast that matters. International edition.
Yeah.
Fucking
Look at this
shout
weather, bro. It just started
Oh my
fucking
God.
pissing, mate.
Shout
We got to do a run a show.
out. Shout out the Fro Gang. Shout out fucking.
Yo, please
Rico.
cop the cardigan if you like it. I mean,
yeah.
it's sick. We look dope. Pics were fun. Yeah, we'll see
I
you
guess
guys.
pics are live by the time you see this.
Yeah, we'll see you guys back in the States, mate.
Smashing baby.
When it's shut down.